My name's Rachel and I work in marketing for a fairly well-known English chocolate company. Yeah, I'm kind of just really looking forward to the course. I've done an Anthony Robbins course before and I'm really looking forward to understanding a bit more about how NLP can help me, but also how I can help others. I absolutely love learning, so for me I just want to absorb as much as I can. Really genuinely excited and very open to kind of just seeing how the week unfolds and what happens. The first day I really enjoyed kind of listening to Richard. He's great, you can just sit back, relax, take in what he's got to say. He also did some exercises with people on the stage as well, so that was very interesting, just to see him in action. Yesterday was probably the best day so far for me, day 2. Really enjoyed the workshops that we did yesterday, and in particular, although it seemed like there was so much to take in, so much information coming, what's really interesting is that I think a lot of that is starting to sink in, and you're starting to kind of just use it and practice it. When I kind of went home last night, and you're just noticing things differently to where I was before. So it was a great day yesterday, really enjoyed it and very excited about today. I haven't read any of the books, being absolutely honest, I am not a big reader, I far more enjoy learning through doing and listening and watching, so this course is really ticking those boxes for me. I think, if anything, from yesterday, I would start to think about just noticing a little bit more about how people are when they're interacting with me and picking up on some smaller things that I might never have really noticed before. Very energetic, one hell of a character, yeah, very interesting guy. Well, it does all become a little bit of a blur, I'll be quite honest, but I think that's part of the method in the madness here. What you start to realise is that things do start to click into place and come together. So some of the things that we've been learning over the last couple of days, so I've learned about hypnosis, which is really just an altered state, nothing for people to be afraid of or frightened of. It really is just about changing your own state, something that you can do for yourself, which lots of people do with things like meditation, but actually even just relax, breathe, noticing where you are can do that for you. So that's been really powerful, altering your state, because then you're able to access other parts of your mind and be able to really make changes in people and changes in yourself that can be very powerful. So there's 12 different language patterns, and what's incredibly interesting is that as you start to learn all about those, you pick them up when you're talking to people, you're listening on the tube on the way home, and you start to hear all of these language patterns around you, and you realise what people are using every day in their lives, and just noticing things from a greater sense of awareness than I ever had before. So the phobias were set today in sort of different sections, and they're phobias that were sort of set out for people. So if you're afraid of flying or public speaking, or if you're afraid of needles, things like that. Well, actually none of those apply to me, but I'm not superhuman. I do have fears, so I went to an unspecified section where I was able to work on kind of some of those fears that I had, some limiting beliefs I was holding about myself. I was able to start helping somebody else, and funnily enough we finished it just walking only 5 minutes ago down the high street, having had our lunch, just adopting a little bit of storytelling, which is something else that we've learned about over the last couple of days. So actually it came really natural, which, going back to what we were saying right at the beginning of this interview, I think it does start to sink in, and although you perhaps don't realise it, and when you're least expecting it, kind of good stuff can come out. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I think I would definitely describe myself still as a beginner, but I'm a beginner with some heightened awareness. One of the absolutely best things that we did yesterday for me was around understanding your timelines, your personal timelines, and where they are, moving around in them, being able to go into the future, having done something, and look back and having seen yourself doing the steps to get there was so helpful. This morning was incredible. I actually led a team of 19 people this morning, an incredible team, fantastic team. We went through a lot of fun exercises. It was like the culmination of everything that we've learned, but put together in such a fun, engaging way. Was just incredible, really amazing. We came second, but do you know what, in terms of the team and what we all learned from each other, then there were no winners or losers. I think I'll be using an awful lot of what has been taught this week, an awful lot. Not one thing in particular. I'm really looking forward to going out and practicing lots of different elements of it. But anybody that comes along this course will realise that this is just the beginning, and really what we now go on do out there is what is going to make the difference. I would love to, yes, absolutely. So, and maybe in the back of my mind, a trainer role as well would be fantastic. So yes, been really taken. For me, I think NLP should be taught in schools, to teach people that they can control their thoughts, that they can control their emotions, that they themselves have the power to be as happy as they want to be, I think is a really special thing, and that everybody should know how to do this. So for me, I am really keen to learn more about it. The last one of the week would just be to say, if you are somebody who is thinking that you might need some help yourself, you would like to help other people, you would like to learn how to communicate better with your children, your relationships that you have with your close partner or your friends or your work colleagues, any of these scenarios, this really is a life course and it's life-changing. So don't delay, come on it.